bad hair days. Here we come.
Oh, it's a Wigapalooza. With good hair, you can rule the world. Your television is not deceiving you. It is I, transformed, as only the global goddess Iman can do. We have a very special 2 hours planned for you. In fact, everything that you see is not only handmade, hand-tied, hand-knotted. These will never be done again. And because the prices are so extraordinary and the wigs are so expensive to manufacture, this is it. So we're going to show you what's left. I am actually wearing the Luscious Layers in the dark red, so very, very limited. Actually, there are only 300 of these to go around. In fact, they're already anticipating that I'm going to have to change my hair midway during the show. So you pick your style, and then you pick your colors. So this is your Gorgeous Locks, the Luscious Layers. Then, Matt, I think we're going to show that beautiful straight. Okay, this is my other pick of the show. I love. Are you kidding me? There are only 500. Okay, only 500 of these to go around for $24.99 on your credit card. And remember, these prices are only good now. They will not be duplicated again, so pick your style and then pick your color. So that's our stunning straight $99.95. Oh, one of my favorites, the Hollywood Curls. And not only do we have the Hollywood Curls, we have it in your color of choice, $24.99. And we have not only amazing colors, over 50 shades in each style, and beautiful lace front, all hand-tied, all hand knotted. So there's your beautiful Hollywood glamorous curls. The beautiful bob we're in love with. How darling is this? Not only are you going to get that beautiful kind of posh-like angled cut, $99.95, $177,997. And then we also have something for everybody. This is our chic shag for $99.95. So remember, you pick your style, and then you pick your color. And when you see this in comparison to a $3,000 wig that HSN actually had made for me, you're gonna lose your mind when you see the quality, the value, the style. The cuts are impeccable. These are made in exactly the same way as the wigs that the celebrities wear that cost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And then we have the sensational straight. Now remember, on the stunning straight, we're much more limited, only 500 to go around. This is the sensational straight. This is actually kind of the Shannon style. That's the way I, wish my hair would do it naturally. And Matt, oh, you're kidding. All right, we have fewer than 100 of those. So fewer than 100, 177,994. You'll see that quantity left counter throughout the show. And then we also have available the Couture Curly. This is also exceedingly limited. Oh, you're kidding. Fewer than 300. And they are never, ever, ever coming back, which makes me so sad. I gotta tell you, I brought my tablet out here. I'm gonna be shopping along with you, ladies. If you're a fan of Iman's wigs like I am, of course, please call us. That testimonial talk line will be open throughout the show. And then we have one more style that we wanna showcase for you, and I know you're already busy shopping, as you should be. This is the layered bob. It's our Gorgeous Locks layered bob. This is the hair that we all wanted, but maybe we don't have enough hair to get there. Well, I can't believe these prices. So we have seen Iman on every red carpet. I'll take you on a tour of the colors in just a few moments, but we have for you not only one of the world's most beautiful, iconic, glamorous, style icon. We call her the global goddess. And she's gonna give you the hair that you always wanted. No more bad hair days. The beautiful Iman, you look stunning.
I love you in the short hair.
I'm loving this too. It's so funny. Iman was walking by me and I'm like, hey.
I was like, who's that pretty girl?
See, you can become the other woman in your man's life, ladies. He'll
or
never
your
know.
own life.
Or your own life, exactly. So, Matt, would you like to take everybody on a tour of the colors, and then we'll start talking about the styles? I know with the Luscious Layers, this again, $99.95, $24.99. So we have for you, and actually, Matt, do we have all the colors available? Here's the platinum gray. You have 50 shades in every piece that you do. So it's not just one shade.
Yeah, even the black has
Even the black.
Even the black has that many layers of highlights in it. 50 shades of highlights in each wig. Hand tied, hand loomed. You know, I mean, perfection. Lightweight. It's breathable because the air comes through it. It's just perfection. And it's literally you take it out of the box, and all you have to do is shake it, brush it, and put it on.
And you're done.
Now, if you wanted to make it shorter for whatever length you get, and you would like to take it to your hairdresser and have it shorter, but it's literally, even if you wash it, it'll come back to that same style.
It will. It's got that wonderful, unique memory technology. So here's our first update of the show. A platinum gray, it's gone. Okay, almost black is gone. Okay, classic light blonde, which is on the far
first
right.
one?
Yep. Okay, that's gone. Okay. All right, you know what, Matt? I don't know if it's fair to show a quantity left or not, but we have the final 400. We have almost 300 people in the various forms of ordering. You have to try these. So we do have some of the copper red. Copper red is actually the color that I'm wearing for you tonight. Auburn red is actually the color that I'm generally, you know, this would be my well, as close to natural as I'll ever be, my natural color on the air. Then we've got our classic brown, highlighted a brown, which we call the Aman color, and then highlighted blonde. Now remember, the classic light blonde is already gone. And Aman, some of the things that you do that are so special and unique, these are made, first of all, wigs and hairpieces are really kind of the secret of Hollywood celebrities. I mean...
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Every celebrity that you see out there, most of the time they're wearing wigs.
Right.
You know, and you know, wigs have become like really an accessory.
They are.
You know, people wear it, you know, a long wig in the morning and then end up in a short wig at the red carpet. So it's not what it used to be.
Right.
And so the quality also has changed. So this is the best of the qualities that you can find in anywhere else. And it's all, as I said, is hand-tied. It's perfectly styled, so that even when you wash it, it will really keep the style. And in each wig, as I said, it is that there is that many amount of highlights.
Yes.
So it's like going to a very expensive hair salon and having your hair colored, you know, and we all know how much the expense of all that is.
Please.
And remember, this is what the most important thing. Then there is nothing will update your look more than a wig.
It's true.
Wig is like, you know, like wearing the red lipstick.
It is.
The difference between wearing a nude lipstick and a red lipstick is actually like it's a transformation. This is like a makeover. I want you to think of it like as a makeover, because I will show it to you and I will change my lipstick with the same wig. We'll change my lipstick because I'm wearing a J. Manuel Beauty lipstick. I'm going to change it from the nude to a red or a dark purple.
Right.
And you will see how easily transformative a lipstick or an eyeshadow with a wig can make. It's really a makeover.
It is. Hey, here's the latest update. Now classic brown is gone. So with a little over 300, platinum gray gone, almost black gone, dark light blonde gone, our classic brown is gone. And speaking of hair color, Stephen, you'd probably charge me a lot more than $99 to get this kind of couture look in your salon,
Not
right?
in my salon.
But honestly, as a celebrity stylist, though, I think you probably see a lot of women come into your salon and say, I want this look. But most of us don't have the hair to accommodate the looks we want.
And that's the point of these, you know, is that you don't have the hair. You want to go out and get the hair. Look at this. This is beautiful, movable hair. And look at the color on this. It has almost up to 40 shades of different colors to make up one wig. And as Shannon said and Iman said, they're handmade. You've got, you know, the best of the best. If you're wearing wigs, if you know what wigs are like, then you're going to know that this is the best hairpiece you can buy, and at the price, of course, it's you know, ridiculous. But you know, look at the color, look at the way it's made. You can see how this is all totally ventilated. It's totally done by hand. You can see how well this is made. and you have the lace front in here. It's rooted. Iman insisted on having the rooting so that it would look so natural when you put it on your head. And, you know, you have the part. You can put this, because it's handmade, you can take this and you can put it in any direction. You can move the part wherever you want because of the way that these are hand crocheted. As they said, they take up to 3 days to make one wig. Look at that, look at that.
Beautiful.
It's absolutely beautiful. Look
and
at that.
You can see even the roots are hand done, so
Absolutely.
it looks like real hair.
All of this is hand dyed, hand knotted. This is the way that they make custom-made wigs that are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And you can see on Inga, look at how this transforms her.
Yeah.
And she's got short hair. Next, she'll have long hair. She wants to have a different look. She wants to go blonde. She wants to go black. She wants to go brown. This is, you know, a beautiful, beautiful auburn. And as Shannon said, this would take a lot of money to get this color in a salon.
It really would. Okay, you can see how gorgeous our ladies look. I actually ran home to get what I affectionately call the wig of shame. Many, many, many years ago, I had glue and extensions for an infomercial, pulled out all my hair, and so HSN thought the solution would be to have someone come in and make a wig for me. This is what they made. For $3.
Okay, don't put it next to my wigs. I don't know what that is.
This is what they made for $3,000, okay? I want to show you how they came packaged, all right? This is what it came in. I'm serious. This is the actual bag, and look at this was handmade for $3,000. Do you see how thick? Do you see how heavy that is? If you look at Iman's, it breathes. It moves with you. It's adjustable. You know what? Lace front, lace front. So, and by the way, her cap stretches and breathes. This one does not. So, and this was $3,000. So I'm telling you, speaking from experience, nobody, you cannot get a wig like this for this kind of price. You just can't. It's impossible. So we have more people calling than we do have quantities remain. So you do need to take advantage. Oh, is my Shannon style gone? Oh, I was gonna order another one. Okay, all right. Well, the straight is gone completely. Do we still have some of the stunning straight? Okay, we're gonna talk about that next. Okay, because this I think is a great alternative. That's my cue. I don't know what's
I don't know.
going on.
It's like one week came out with the next one.
I know. Well, see, that's, you know, you might get to go see Jay early because, you know, everything is selling out.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're talking about the stunning straight. And the real genius behind this is you could have your stylist recut, reconfigure. You could change the part. You can actually use low heat on these.
Exactly, exactly. And the great thing about long wigs, what it's great is that you actually can have more styles than a short wig.
You can.
You know, because you can put it in a ponytail, you can put it in a chignon, you know, you can curl it, you can have it straight. And that's what's a great beauty about, you know, straight hair.
It is.
Straight
So
long hair.
here are your colors. Now, do we still have the platinum gray, Matt? Okay, platinum gray. Oh, 20 though. And the young girls are all over that platinum gray too. They love that platinum look. So even the root color, then you said too, Iman, even in the almost black, it's still dozens and dozens of colors.
It's not dozens, it's up to 50
Up to
shades.
50 shades.
Each of them has 50 shades of highlights in
Wow.
them. And as I said, it's all hand-tied.
Beautiful.
You know, and it's light as weight, it's breathable.
It is.
And there is nothing more beautiful than having, it's an instant makeover.
It is. And then, of course, the color that I am wearing tonight is the copper red. So there's your copper red. We only have 24 of those. This is our auburn red. This would be the color that I normally am on the air. I think we're doing okay in the auburn red. Oh, 50. I stand corrected. Okay, there is no okay. Then, of course, we've got the classic brown. Our beautiful, now you're normally the highlighted, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's.
I think that's what I'm wearing right now in the short skirt.
Absolutely. So there's the highlighted brown. That's Aman's color, if you will. And then we have the highlighted blonde, and then of course the light.
Yeah.
The light blonde. Okay. Oh, platinum gray is gone. Okay. You know what? we have the, speaking of iconic, the amazing Jay is standing by. Jay
And
Manuel.
this is literally will show you the power of a makeover between the perfect makeup and the perfect wig.
And yeah, absolutely, and of course, by the way, I'm gonna say that the platinum gray is always gonna sell out first. No bias or anything like that, but
Yeah, he bought them.
absolutely, yes. But I wanna talk about the power of a true transformation when it comes to your color cosmetics and a fantastic wig. You can completely transform your entire look. So right here on Victoria, she's wearing, look at my Luscious, the ultimate lipstick in Ache with the Ecstasy gloss, and then close your eyes for a second, that beautiful Ego shadow. So again, you're looking at a total color transformation with hair. Let's look at the before and after. How fantastic is that? Do you see the difference? It's like a completely different person. Hair, and then again, color. Color makes such a difference when you add that to your makeup regime. And it's fast, it's easy. This Ache lipstick happens to be one of my most popular, completely sells out. We brought it in just for this specific show with Iman, with her wig, because we wanted to talk about the color. So again, total transformation here. She looks fantastic. How do you feel like a different woman?
Somebody's wife.
Oh, I love it. She's like, you're definitely there, right? I got you. Iman, don't you agree? And when it comes to the color, did you just do a change?
Exactly.
This woman, I'm telling you.
You changed your lipstick, I changed
look
my
what
hair.
I'm saying to you. It's that simple. I was wearing a nude lipstick, and I changed into this lipstick, lip gloss from Jay Manuel, and then it's an instant. All of a sudden, I go from day to night. Wigs and beauty, especially when it comes to lipsticks and eyeshadows, are an instant makeover. Literally, it's as easy as that. All I did was I blot it off, and I just put this on, and that's as simple as it is.
Oh, you look great. I'm feeling a little sultry myself. It's like,
Yeah. I was like, I'm coming over.
Yeah.
Wait, now we're doing makeup changes?
Exactly.
Like, are you guys putting me to work?
Yeah, put me to work. Look.
And you know I love this color on you.
Yeah, but look.
'Cause
Yeah.
Look at what? What do you want me to do?
No.
Oh, you want me to put some more
Put
on?
some more
Oh,
on.
she's making me work.
more is more, darling.
Yeah.
So this is with the Ecstasy gloss, and then also, if you love these deep colors, we have so many different shades. If you go even to hsn.com, you can see all of them. And I want you to notice the applicator is not a brush,
No, I
and
love
it's
that you do
not a
that.
doe foot applicator. So this is a silicone wand. So it gives you that perfected, precise pro application to your lips, and
Exactly.
it has a hydrating base.
All right,
so check
so
that
we're
out.
going to see more of you later, my friend.
And this is what I'm trying to say to you girls, really. It's instead of going to a hair salon, no more bad hair days. Don't think about makeovers. It's just for wigs, or that you need really somebody to help you out. You take the wig out of the out of its box. You shake it. You brush it. You put it on, and you put a beautiful lip gloss like Jay Manuel's.
I love his lip
And
colors.
you really change it from day to night. And that is what it's all about. Transformation, beauty makeover in an instant.
It is, but you know what? If you want this beauty makeover, you must be calling us now. In fact,
will all be gone.
Oh, they will all be gone. In fact, they're already coming up with a game plan in terms of what we're going to talk about for the end of the show.
We're going to Jay Manuel.
We will, actually. So the black is gone. Okay, gray is gone, so we're gonna be calling this sold out in just a moment. Copper red, a handful. This is, I'm wearing the copper red tonight, girls. The auburn red is the color that I normally would be on the air. Then we've got our classic brown, highlighted brown, that's Aman's color. And then, of course, the highlighted light blonde, and then, of course, the light blonde.
The light blonde.
Yes.
And again, I really do not feel, you're not committed to it, because it's a wig, right? And so you can experiment either in a length that you've never had it, or in a color that you've never had it, without really doing anything to your own hair. The other thing that what's so great about these wigs is that, especially when it comes now to September, everything is about transformation. It's all about the fall clothes and all that, and you want a new look. Everybody's looking for a new look.
True.
Is the way to go to an easy way to have a new look is get yourself a wig, maybe with a different color than you
Yeah.
have, that you've never had it. And you don't have to go extreme if you're that kind of a girl. You can just go maybe one shade
Right.
lighter than you are, or one shade redder than you are. And that's all it needs. And then pop up some lip gloss,
Yeah.
lipstick that really brings out all that new thing. It's all about trying something new, because that is the only way that beauty makeovers really are. And it's really not that heavy of a commitment, because you're not coloring your own hair, you're
true.
not styling your own hair. It's really beauty at an instant, at a go.
It is, but here's the problem. Unless you're calling now, we actually have, oh, now the red is gone. So gray, black, red, gone. Just grab these. Ladies, not only are you going to have the most fun, certainly if you're going through a medical situation, we hear that all the
Absolutely.
time. Because normally to get a handmade wig for people in that position, they're spending thousands of dollars.
Absolutely,
They really
absolutely. You know, I mean, these, I mean, even highlighted wigs.
Yes,
Even
it's
highlighted.
true.
I mean, most of the time, synthetic woods are not highlighted. They also have a plastic feel to it because they're too shiny, right? And that is what is so great about it. Even the roots, look how we made
Yeah.
the roots look.
Beautiful.
Like they're really natural looking roots. And that is the most important
Yeah.
thing in a quality wig.
But
Whether
you
you're
know-
going through a medical thing,
Right.
or also you're aging and your hair
True.
is thinning. And this is what's so great about it. You know, it's
Absolutely.
like mistake proof. You take it, it's already styled for you. So that's what I love.
It
It's
is.
really, it becomes like an accessory.
It does.
And it boosts your self-esteem.
You do. You carry yourself differently. But one of the things you said, Iman, that I think people forget, this is better than real life because it doesn't frizz. It holds its style. It's got that memory lock technology.
Exactly. It doesn't matter where you live. If you
No.
live in Miami with all humidity,
Yes.
it's not going to change
It's
because
not.
of the humidity. You know, it's not going to frizz on you if you
No.
get a straight hair.
Oh, the
or-
red ladies are with us tonight. Now the auburn red is gone. So classic brown, highlighted brown, that's Iman's color. Girls, if there was ever a night for making go blonde, right? I mean, see, now you can see for yourself if blondes really do have more fun. I mean, because I'll tell you, the hair color alone would cost you more than the $99 purchase price. And I think that's the real fun here, Iman. Like you said, you carry yourself differently. This is almost like a self-confidence makeover in a lot of ways.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, women can wear the same jeans and the same
Right.
T-shirt, but the minute you change your hair, it's a game changer.
It is,
You know?
for
And all
sure.
you need to have a complete, really a good makeover is the great makeup, which is usually eyeshadows and a lip. If you wanted something
Yeah.
to really pop, that's what you need. It's really a good pigmented. The J. Manuel has the best
I know.
pigments
He does.
in beauty.
I
in
think
whether
so,
it
too.
comes in, whether it's lipsticks or the lip glosses.
For
really.
sure. And of
Yeah.
course, Jay's going to be with us on and off throughout the night. I've got his last airing of his today's special. We're also obsessed with his products. That's coming up at 11 o'clock. But actually, this is not going to make the clock that you see on your screen. This was actually going to sell out before you see that clock expire. So grab yours, try it, have fun with it, get a length, get a color, get a cut, get a style that maybe you could never do in real life. Oh, highlighted brown and highlighted blonde are now gone. So basically, it's every woman for themselves. And I have to say, Iman, though, when you did these wigs, you wanted them. That's why we can't afford to do them anymore, because you actually had them made to your standards, because you know what the wigs that cost thousands of dollars sell for, and you had them made in that same way.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. At the end of the day, what makes a great wig, it is the style.
Yes.
Because you don't want to really invest in money that you buy, that you take it and have
Yeah.
it styled constantly. So this, whether you wash it or not, the style will stay the same.
It
Even
will.
after you wash it, you just let it air dry and the
Right.
style will come back, right? So the other thing also is highlights. It's
Yes.
very important about the highlights, about what makes a great wig. The second of all is the root. The root of a wig makes it look real or not.
Oh, you know what, Iman, we have another update. Matt, I'm
Okay.
sorry, what's going on? Okay, unless you made your phone call, you got it. Otherwise, sorry, and you're gonna see a lot of that tonight. In fact, they've already added additional items to the show. Oh, it's gone? Okay, so do we have...
Unbeatable prices.
I know. Okay, we do have more to come, but I'm curious to see what it will be, so you can't go anywhere.
Got a minute for a quick buy? Here's a feel-good, look-good item, the Tom's Classic Canvas Slip-On Shoe. You can tell right away why this is one of our best sellers. It's lightweight, has a super soft suede insole, and a roomy toe. You can see how flexible the sole is too. Gives you the support you need with a super comfortable feel. Lots of fun colors to choose from to pair with any outfit. Jeans, skirts, or dresses. It'll give you that pop of fun, but with a laid-back vibe. And the great thing about the Tom's brand is that Tom's has a program 1-for-1. Every pair of Tom's shoes you buy, one pair will be donated to a child in need. That's some sweet satisfaction for your feet and someone else's. Tom's Classic Canvas Slip-On is available right now at hsn.com/quickbuy.
Yeah, I just haven't met you yet.
I Am Every Woman. It's a song, and now it's me. Literally, I'm having the best time tonight. I know you are too. We have the iconic, the Globo Goddess. Iman is here, and this is a very special show because her handmade, one-of-a-kind, iconic hand-tied, hand-knotted, hand-dyed wigs that, truthfully, in the world of celebrity hair pieces, should be selling for thousands of dollars because these are made and manufactured in the very same way, the very same factories that the wigs that cost thousands of dollars on, the same features, but because they're so expensive to do, they will never, ever, ever be offered again. And that's why you see that special graphic information. The prices are ridiculous. Just pick, everything in the show so far has sold out, by the way. So we were already talking to Jay. We're like, oh, you might have to come on early. You switched colors again.
But that's what I'm trying. I'm really trying to tell you. This is, so you say, oh, but I'm not so sure about the dark lip. I'm not that. Look, I'm wearing the same wig again, which is this wig that's coming out, and we'll tell you. But look, I popped up with a touch of J. Manuel's Carnal orange. Look how beautiful that orange is. And it looks great on all skin tones. But so there it is. The wig is done. I don't have to go to a hairdresser. I just take it out of the box. I'll put it on. And all I need is a pop of color.
You do.
So I put on J. Manuel's Carnal lipstick. And if I wanted, I could pop it up with the orange lip gloss.
You look good.
But that is all you need. That is the power of a makeover.
It is. Well, in the time that we were just asking about Iman's lip color, gray is gone.
That's what happened.
That's what happens. So the gray is gone. Matt, you said the black is gone too? Black is spoken for. Oh, I'm dying to get my hands on this copper red. Oh, 2 dozen only. Auburn red, which is normally my color on the air. Classic brown, highlighted brown, that's the one that you're wearing.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the Iman color. That always sells out first. Then, of course, we've got the highlighted blonde and the classic light blonde. Now,
yeah, but look at that. Look how, isn't it very glamorous? It looks very Marilyn Monroe. Look at that, look at that. And look at all the highlight. But look how it moves also.
It looks
you see,
like
look
real
at that.
hair.
Look how it moves.
I know, so this is not that shiny.
Exactly.
It looks like hair, you know,
This
real
looks
hair.
like a real hair
It
that is
does.
well conditioned and have been really to a high-end hair salon.
Oh, for sure.
And have $600, $700 of just highlights put on. You know, and so that's what's so great about this. As I said, no more bad hair days. You don't have to go to the hair salon. If you're a blonde that actually who highlights her hair, you know how expensive it is. This is literally one time you buy it, you wash it, you put it on, let it, air dry, and exactly the same style. Exactly this amount of curls. You don't have to curl it.
Nope.
This, it'll come back as is.
It will. It's got memory lock technology, and I have to tell you, I'll show you the wig of shame again because it's going to be retired just like these wigs.
Please just don't bring them next to my wig. Because I don't know where that has been.
Exactly. You don't know the cousin it wig, right? And I know, boy, Stephen, Iman's going to put you out of business with these wigs, that's for sure. I mean, seriously. So you don't miss out. Remember, everything in this show thus far has sold out. And so Stephen Anderson, we know and love him here at HSN, celebrity stylist. And I know, Stephen, when a lot of women are looking to do curls, you know, it's hard to achieve those Hollywood looks unless you've got the right hair, but now it's
well,
good
this
for-
would take about an hour in the salon
would.
to do, wash it, dry it, curl the whole thing, and then as soon as she steps outside or she, washes it, it's going to be gone. And that's the other part that we really haven't addressed is the versatility of the styling with these. Because this is heat-resistant synthetic, you can use a curling iron on this up to 320 degrees. You can curl it. You can straighten this. You could use a straightening iron on this as well. If you wanted to straighten this curl out, you'd have a really pretty, long, shaggy haircut. It would be really, really good. And then, you can then wash it, and whatever you do to it, it will stay. So if you straighten this wig when you wash it, it'll stay straight. If you want to recurl it, you can do that again. That's the beauty of this. You get all of that in one wig. So you not only just get the style that you're seeing here, you get the versatility of however you want to, style it. I kind of pulled it out a little bit. We've also tucked it behind her ear. The way that this is constructed with the lace front, I can do that. I can put this
yeah.
behind her ear, and it looks totally natural.
So you
the
can
same
do
thing
a
with the
style
part.
within a style, basically.
Oh, absolutely.
Exactly. You're getting a full box full of styles. You're not just
Right.
getting one style.
Okay, here's what they are telling me though, and I don't mean to badger or be alarmist, but the problem is we can't even put a clock on the screen because we have basically only 700 remaining. We have almost 1,000 people calling. This will never be done again. And as someone who I've gifted Amon wigs to my mom, I've gifted Amon wigs to friends of mine who have been going through cancer treatment. And I will tell you, women cry. They
Yes.
cry when they get these wigs.
Oh,
They
absolutely.
really do.
I mean, first of all, we all know women, how they feel about their hair.
Yes.
It's our crowning glory.
It's true.
A lot of the times, most of the times, women have this love affair or hate relationship with their hair. We wake up, we look at ourselves in
Yeah.
the mirror and say, oh, I hate my hair.
It's true.
And what ends up is always like either put a scarf on it, put a baseball cap on it, and all
Yeah.
that. So here it is. It takes all the guesswork out of it. You take it out of the box, you shake it, let air come through it, brush it, and the style is set.
It is.
You don't have to curl it ever.
Nope.
Even after you wash it, it will still go back to the style that you originally bought in it. And that is priceless to me. Where you buy it once,
So true.
and that is it. You have it for a longevity. The root looks like natural. It's not too plasticky.
No.
It is never going to change whether you're in a humid
No.
or in rain.
No, you're
right?
right.
And then the other thing is how lightweight it is
Yeah.
and how breathable it is.
It's true. In fact, you know what? And I now I'll show you my wig of shame one last time just to prove a point. So this wig, many, many years ago, I had glue and extensions. My hair came out, so HSN solution was to have a wig made for me. This is the wig that they commissioned to have made. It was $3,000. If you take a look, theirs has a lace front, Amon's has a lace front, but this $3,000 monstrosity does not breathe, does not move. But here's the big thing I want to show you. It doesn't have any variegation in color.
Yes.
And that's why it looked like a wig. To be honest with you, I never wore this one on the air because it looked like a wig.
Yeah.
These do not look like wigs. In fact, you know what I'm going to do, and I apologize, I'm just going to do it this way.
Yeah.
Do you see the color variance?
Where the root is.
Or where the root is.
Yes, because that's exactly, because you can see a partition where a root is,
Yes.
and that is how actually real hair
Right.
looks.
And that's why I didn't wear this on the air, because it looked like a wig. These don't look like wigs. And yet, this $3,000 monstrosity, this has a lace front, this has a lace front. This $3,000 wig is handmade. This wig is handmade. This wig was hand-tied and hand-knotted. This wig was hand-tied and hand-knotted. And even though that this was dyed, you can see they didn't do dozens and dozens and dozens
No,
of colors.
no, it's one-
It's one
color.
flat color.
Yeah.
And that's why, and you can see, that's why it looks like a wig.
Yep.
These never, ever, ever look like wigs. And that's the other thing that I love about your wigs, Amon. If I want, because I part my hair on a different side.
Yes.
So I can change the part
Absolutely.
with yours. And you
Absolutely.
can't do that
Yeah.
with a lot of wigs.
No, you can't do it because it's a set and that's it.
Right.
But this you can because, it's lace front, so you can part it right, left, wherever you want, or right in the middle. Again, as we said, it's like whether you're in hot weather, whether you're in humid weather, whether it's raining, it's not going to change the
Ever.
style on you.
No,
so
it
that
doesn't.
is why I call it mistake proof.
It is, and what's so nice.
Yeah, again, let's not forget, it is, most of the time when you go and when you're watching TV and you see makeover shows, it always starts with the hair
does.
and a touch of makeup.
You're right.
And that's it. And then all of a sudden you see women crying.
No.
Because it
True.
really changes changes what the conception, or the perception that they had of themselves.
Yeah, it's
right?
really
And all of
true.
a sudden they see themselves glamorous, beautiful, you know, that.
It's life-changing.
And it's
I mean,
priceless.
it really is. And you know, the other cool thing is, because I've gifted this to so many of my friends, not only going through medical, you know, situations, but my mom loves them. You can take them to your stylist. So you can,
Exactly, but
you know,
as you're seeing on the screen, you know, it's like you can do it for yourself, because as long as it's, you know, low heat, you know, don't put it on a high heat, a low heat. It will take, you can change a straight wig to a
Right.
curly wig as simple as that.
you can. And
Yeah, and that was a straight wig.
It was. And the other great thing is, if you take it to your stylist and you decide you want a bang,
Yeah.
or you want four more layers,
You can
cut in,
customize it
you
to
can.
your face of what you want.
can.
But what's so great about it is that the style and all that is already cut for you, so it does not change. Literally take it out of the box. You know, let it air, you know, upside down, and then brush it, and then put it on.
And you're good to go. You know what? If possible, I would love to show that quantity left, and that is not to be alarmist, but I do have to forewarn you. We have only 300 remaining. We have almost 1,000 people calling us in the various forms of ordering, and I can tell you for a fact, that's why you see those special graphics. This will never be done again.
Wow.
But yeah, Iman doesn't do anything unless she can perfect it. That's why we love the jeans that are coming up tomorrow. But va-va-voom hair going over there, Stephen.
Yeah, let's go to Stephen.
Look at you.
While we've been talking,
we
look
talked
at,
about the versatility of it and how you could change it. So before it was side parted behind her ear. Now I just took it and, you know, blew it out, you know, pulled it out, and she's got a middle part. And, you know, if you want to have that, you know, big hair, you really want that Texas Hollywood hair, this is it. You know, look at the things that you can do to it.
That's
and
fun.
the fact that, you know, it moves. And the fact that, you know,
can I see
it
the
looks
before
great
shot of
all
her?
the way around.
What was the before shot of her?
Did she have a before shot? There
There-
it
oh,
is.
there we go.
And
There she is.
And there it is, you know, so she has a short hair, so that's how she likes to keep her hair.
Yeah,
But so
you
here it
know.
is when she wants to glam up, all she has to do is put that wig
Oh,
on.
that's
you go.
wow.
Isn't that amazing?
I have to tell you, you're going to have so much fun
And
with
it would
these
take
wigs.
forever to do this in
Oh,
the salon.
yeah, exactly.
So
But
this
you know-
took the time you were talking to just change it out. And this is what you've got.
And Stephen, you must, as a stylist too, it's women, I think that's why it's like we grow old gracefully with the hair that we had in high school. Now you can afford to experiment.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's such a commitment. If you go blonde, it's like, oh boy, it costs so
Oh,
much
yeah,
money.
yeah.
Or you go red and reds fade. This is no commitment. to have fun.
Exactly. If there is a color you always wanted to experiment and didn't want to put it on your hair, dye your hair, this is the time to really do that. And that's what's so great about it. And at times, I like also to get color that is exactly my hair.
Yes.
So that I don't want to, when I'm having a bad hair day, I don't want to stress out about a hair salon, finding somebody to do my hair. I'm always ready to go because all I have to do is put on the wig. And it looks just like my hair, as if like I just went to a hairstylist.
I mean, these are paparazzi proof. Let's just put it to you that way.
Absolutely. Exactly.
But you know, the other thing is, too, and I was talking to my makeup artist about this, I said, you know, I don't know why I should wear these every day because you save your own hair as well. So you think about the damage that you would do to
If you
go
could-
red
if you
or to
curl
go
it all the
blonde
time, yeah.
every day. I mean, if I did this style every day, I wouldn't have a hair left on my head. I wouldn't because I'd be curling every day, I'd be blowing.
Can you do it every day?
No way.
Then put it in a chignon and call it a day.
Exactly. Because I'll be the first one to admit, if I ever show up at my supermarket in anything less than a black sweatsuit and a ponytail, they wouldn't recognize me, right? That's what we do. We do the ponytail, we do the baseball cap, and now you can live your life glamorously and in style because this takes seconds. Do you know, this probably takes less time than it does to pull my hair back in that ponytail and make sure all the, you know, crazy hairs are set and everything. You put this on your head, you're out the door.
Yep.
It's crazy.
It is.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? It's gone. It's gone. Okay, that also sold out a lot faster than we anticipated. So, boy, oh boy. I know Jay is kind of hanging in the wings because he might have to go on the air early.
I think we should because it's a continuation of beauty.
Oh, wait. I didn't even get to see this. Okay, that's gone too?
Well,
so
yeah.
everything
It's
in the
great
show-
price points.
Oh, this is crazy. Okay, now coming up, the layered bob. We showed this one time. one time, and a third of the quantity are gone. So not only is everything in the show going to sell out, we might have to regroup. We might be doing, you know, Dancing with the Stars. I don't know what we're going to be doing by the end of the show.
We're doing the J.
Yeah, we'll do Jay.
Because it's a continuation of beauty.
It's true, because that's just it. Hair and makeup go
Hair and
hand in
makeup,
hand.
yeah.
They
It's a
really
great
do.
continuation.
It is. Well, now we've got the beautiful bob. And here's another one that it is first come, first served. So pick your color of choice. Okay, so here's, oh, you're kidding. This is actually one of the most limited that we've had in the show. There are only 400 to go around, and a lot of you ladies are just getting everything in the show. You know what's so crazy? The price that we're doing on the wig tonight is what a flex pay would have been in the past. That usually it was like $99 flex pays.
No, it's a great price point. It's unbeatable. You will never find anything like it out there in this quality at this price point.
You
Never.
really won't. All right, so we do have the platinum gray, and I will say gray is really, there you can see that beautiful, this does not look like a wig. There's those
Exactly,
hand-dyed roots. Gray is really having a moment with the young kids, with the young girls right now. So, but you're not destroying your hair, you're not damaging your hair, so that's your platinum gray. Remember, even on what we call almost black, it's almost black because there's still, what, 50 different
It's still
shades?
50 shades of highlights within that black.
Wow. Oh, you know
so
what they
that
just-
it gives you dimension.
It does.
You
By
know,
the
so
way,
it's not just blob of black.
Gray and black are gone. Okay, they're gone. Our copper red, okay, it is also, I've been, for the most part, I've been wearing the copper reds tonight, so it is last call on that copper red. Auburn red is the color that I, generally speaking, oh, that's gone too? All right. Classic brown, okay, okay, it's also...
Yeah, don't touch it.
I know,
Then it'll go.
exactly, don't touch it, it's gonna sell. All right, and then the highlighted brown, I just wanna show you this again, because that's what really got me, is that beautiful root color, highlighted blonde, and then classic light blonde. So before we sell this out, we've been talking about how makeup is really critical to a makeover.
Yes, it's perfect. And we'll give you Jay to show you exactly what we're talking about.
So again, you know, yes, we're talking about total makeovers. By the way, this is one of my favorite wigs. I love this layered bob, it's fantastic. But if we go straight to the before and after, I wanna talk, if you're just tuning into the show, I mean, these prices are incredible, but look at the total transformation, what you can do with color. Look at the lips, just alone. This is my Ache lipstick and the lip gloss in Ecstasy. And then also, look at the eyes in that Ego with those beautiful copper tones. Color totally makes the difference. So we're talking not only color in the hair, but also color with your makeup makes such an impact. So if you're looking for a total transformation and a real lift, a lift for your spirit, whatever that is, color really makes such a transformation in your face. And that's one of the things that I love about it. Uh-oh, I feel like Iman, she's getting ready to go. Is she digging into the lip gloss over there?
She is.
Uh-oh.
She is.
She's getting into trouble. That's what I love about Iman. She will just play with color. What are you doing? Do I need to come over there?
Nothing. No, I'm not doing a thing.
I want that color. Okay. So now another hair makeover. So what color
What did you do?
Okay, all right.
Help
I'm
me
gonna
out.
another hair. Oh wait, is this gone?
She doesn't even have a mirror over here. She was trying to do her lips by Braille. I know you're a pro and you're a supermodel, but I don't know anyone who can do lip gloss with no mirror.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
On this note,
Okay, what lip?
But this is shameless. This is the
And I
gloss
am shameless.
that you see in all of my ads with that red, that high gloss. This is the shameless.
Look how great that is.
And just blot your lips together. Yes, there you go.
ooh.
Yeah. Again, it's all about that. It's all about beauty transformation,
sold out.
as easy as taking it out of the box, pulling the wand, putting it on, and you're done. And we're going to see Jay at 11 o'clock for
the
Jay Manuel.
final
I love getting to hang out here,
know, I
and all
like
these wigs just
this.
disappear. It's fantastic.
I know. All right, so I'm gonna do another hair makeover. Don't you go anywhere. The party continues.
Wait a minute, stop her. Beauty. It's deeply personal, purely individual, and surprisingly public. We are on set for the branding shoot of J. Manuel Beauty. Women instinctively put themselves in one of three categories: classic, iconic, and avant-garde. These three women I really wanted to focus on.
Sometimes things just don't work out. It's okay, really. At HSN, we totally get it. Proof? Our 30-day satisfaction guarantee. We stand by every product we sell. And if you're not completely satisfied, we'll take it back. No questions asked. Just return the item within 30 days of your receipt date, and we'll give you a full refund. That's 100% happy returns. Search Easy Returns at hsn.com to learn more.
I found it in Peru, China, Morocco, an amethyst mine in the middle of nowhere. Every day's a new adventure. We go right to the mines. You can actually show people, okay, this is how it all starts. And every rough material you get is like opening a Christmas present. You're able to sculpt it, make it into something that's really unique, very special, very limited. And I think that that's what people love. They know the history of it.
She walks like an angel walks, and my mind's in a kind of world. 'Cause in my mind, she's my kind of girl. Just haven't met you yet.
Okay, I did another hair makeover. You did another lip makeover.
I'm doing it, but I just wanted to show you, regardless what kind of a girl you are, whether you like a pale lip or a red lip or an orange lip or a dark purple lip, this is how transformations are done. As easy as taking a great wig out of a box and put it on your hair and just getting the perfect lip gloss out of the one and putting it on, and it's the ultimate makeover. And this is what we're going to show you, the best price point that you'll ever see at these quality wigs.
They are indeed. So you know the Global Goddess, the amazing Iman, and this is a very special hour, but it's not going to be an hour of wigs because we have sold out of everything that we had planned. In fact, you know what's kind of scary? The wigs that we're offering now were supposed to be next hour. That's how quickly everything is selling out. So when you see what you want, you absolutely have to make a beeline to your phones pronto. Remember, everything is all handmade, all hand knotted, all hand dyed, very limited in quantity, and that's why you see those special graphics. These wigs are made in not only the same factories, but they are made to the same specifications that the celebrity wigs that sell for thousands of dollars sell for. So now, here's another one that we anticipate will sell out during this show. This is our Chic Shag. I think, Matt, is it one of the few times I actually have gray, or is gray almost gone already? Okay, I have 90 of the gray. The grays and the reds have been the hottest colors tonight. Black, there are only 50, okay? So 50 fewer than, well, 90 only on the platinum gray. Our copper red, that's the color that I'm wearing for you. I'm sorry, Matt, how many? Under 100. So fewer than 100 on that copper red. You're gonna have so much fun with this style. The auburn red is typically the color, 150 only on that auburn red. That's the color that I generally am on the air. The classic brown, this is one that I bought for my mom. My mom absolutely loves this wig, and she does the classic brown, and it looks beautiful. And people always are like, oh, Pat, your hair looks so great. Here's your highlighted brown. That's the color that Iman is. Final 300 on the Chic Shag. The highlighted blonde. And Iman, you were saying too, these are all hand dyed. Even the roots are
even
hand dyed.
The roots, they are breathable, they are lightweight, and you know, it's just beautiful, beautiful.
It is.
You know, if you're a mature woman, this is the kind of a wig style that gives you youth.
It does.
It really gives you youth.
It does.
So, you know.
And then, of course, for our blondes, find out for sure if they really do have more fun.
You know, and it moves. Look at how it moves the hair.
That's
you know,
dynamite. You know, and that's the thing, Iman. When you created these wigs, you did exactly what they do in celebrity wigs. You did the lace front.
Yep.
You did that breathable. I think this is probably my favorite.
Yeah, and you can see your hair. Do you see her fingers through?
Yeah.
That's how lightweight the mesh is, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to fall apart on
No.
you. What it means, it gives air coming through.
It does, so
you
it's
know, so you don't
breathable.
ever feel like it's too hot, and you know.
No.
And then the front lace,
Yep.
what it gives you is that you can part the hair any place. And if the wind blows by any chance, nobody sees where the wig starts and
No.
where the hair went.
So you can change the part. Now look at this. If I tilt this forward, it looks like real hair.
Exactly.
Do you see that?
Exactly.
It looks exactly. Now I can change the part if I want.
And the
Unbelievable.
style itself, because let's show you Steven.
Oh, perfect. Oh,
this is the
Steven, yeah.
same wig, but look what he did to it.
Oh, that's fun. Steven,
Look
what
how
are you
he-
doing?
Isn't that cute?
That
Very
is
cute.
cute.
You know, and because of the way it's constructed, you, as I said, you can pull this behind your ear. Look at that. You've made a really cute shag, and we call this the chic
And-
shag.
yeah, and there
but
is the
this is a
before and
real
after.
traditional shag. I, bumped up the crown a little bit to give it some height in the crown. But you know what? The haircut's there. You can do anything you want with this. We can make it very sleek in the front if you want. And as Iman said, it has a beautiful shine, like really great conditioned hair. It doesn't look like doll hair. It doesn't look like that, cheap synthetic. This is probably the top quality synthetic that we have in the marketplace because it is heat resistant, because of all the coloration that you have in this wig and the way that it's constructed, that it's hand done, hand crocheted. There are no machine wefting in this, so it's comfortable to wear. As they said, it's breathable. You have all this lace work in the front, so it gives you this. Look at that illusion. Isn't that beautiful?
Isn't that great?
She has
Oh,
a
that's
great, beautiful
adorable.
shag.
Isn't it?
And it
Oh,
looks like a
that's
nice,
cute.
short haircut, which everybody's doing these days. They're all cutting their hair
Yes.
short. If you don't want to commit to a short haircut, do this instead. Keep your long hair, but wear this on the days that you feel like you want to have that short, sassy haircut.
Okay.
Same thing. You could take it and stick it behind the ears totally.
Isn't that
and
adorable?
make it very, very sleek.
Again, look at the when
at
she
how
goes on
great that looks.
profile, you
Fabulous.
don't know that it's a wig because
No.
Right.
so that is what the lace front does it for you.
Right.
It's great.
Okay, so if you are just channel surfing, here's what's going on. Final Iman Global Chic, these luscious locks, final show ever, final quantities ever. This is not to panic you, but I was panicked that a lot of us were shopping before the show because these wigs are made in exactly the same fashion and manner as the wigs that are thousands of dollars, and I'll show you my personal comparison again a little bit later on the show. But just so you know, everything in the show is sold out. In fact, the wig that we're sharing with you right now was supposed to air next hour, but because everything that we've shown you thus far has actually sold out early, they actually, at this point, it's every woman for herself because we don't actually know what's going to happen at the end of this hour because all the wigs are going to be gone before the end of the hour. I have Jay Manuel coming up with today's special that we're all wearing. We're obsessed with his makeup. He's such an amazing, all of his makeups are technologically advanced. So he has his final show coming up at 11. He might be on the air a little bit early because the platinum gray is gone. The black is gone. Matt, I'm guessing the copper red and the auburn red will be next. Okay, copper red, auburn red will be next. Then, of course, classic brown, highlighted blonde, and then the classic light blonde. And boy, oh boy, if you are looking, I'm speaking from experience. First of all, I think getting Iman wigs, they're one of the most loving gifts that you can give, not only to yourself, it's a self-confidence makeover, but for this price, that was normally the flex pay on these wigs. If you have someone in your life who is going through a medical challenge, I have gifted these to friends who've been going through chemotherapy and have lost their hair. Women cry, they weep. And Iman, you said it best, our hair should be our crowning glory.
Yes.
But this looks perfect all the time. I mean, if we just took the ease and the convenience out of it.
The ease, the convenience, the no more bad hair
Yes.
days, the expense of going to
For
hair
sure.
salon and hair coloring. I mean, we've shown you the wig before, Stephen Howe styled it, and I love how he's styling
Yeah.
it here. Because you see this short wig and you don't think that it has that much of a volume that you can get out of it because it looks short and sassy and all
Right,
that.
you're right.
But I'll show you how, look at that.
Oh, no, that was the same wig.
That's the same
That's the same wig.
And look at the before and after. So here she has a mid-length hair. She has a very thin, kind of a thin hair. I mean,
Yes.
like straight thin hair.
Yeah.
Here it is. She can have it short, the same color of her hair, And look how great that is.
Yeah.
It's a total different, it's a complete transformation.
It is. It's a complete transformation.
And there is nothing better
Isn't that crazy?
the makeover, which is just the beautiful makeup that Jay Manuel did on it, which is coming up at 11 o'clock. It's just that simplicity. You look natural, with a touch of color in the lips, but the wig gives you life.
It does. And you know what? It's so...
Look how great that is.
It's so youthful, though,
I
isn't
know.
it?
That's
It's
what's so
really,
great. And this is the short wig that you think that there's not that much volume to
Right.
it. You-
And it
you-
shows the color beautifully.
And it shows
on
the
this.
color
Actually,
beautifully.
You're right. I think is that the highlighted blonde over there?
This is
That's the highlight.
yes.
The highlighted.
That is the highlighted blonde. Just, you know, as a fair warning. Hey, wow.
Isn't that beautiful? Look at it.
It is.
Yeah.
That's the same wig. Okay.
Yeah.
They might have to call our planning team to figure out what they're going to do next hour because
I say let's go to beauty.
Let's go to beauty because it is all about beauty.
The continuation of beauty.
Why not? But you're such smart shoppers. You really are. In fact, I'll just show you my personal wig comparison one more time, because remember, this was many years ago when I was in an infomercial. I had those glue-in extensions. It pulled out all my hair. So HSN's solution was to have a wig made for me. The wig was $3,000. They ordered 2 of them. Theirs has a lace front. Aman's has a lace front, okay? But here's what really gets me. They don't have any, that's what they did. They're the same color. Look at
Exactly.
I mean, look at this.
Like that. Look at the difference.
Okay.
You see, one is completely flat, and look at the highlights.
But look at the highlights in
And then
Aman's.
look at the roots.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, this, honestly, I couldn't change the part on it if I wanted.
Yeah.
And it looks like a wig. These never, ever, ever look like a wig. Just like my $3,000 wig that HSN, I promise you, because I would, you know, that's a lot of money. I mean, hers has a lace front. That $3,000 wig has a lace front. But that $3,000 wig, this is why, one of the other reasons I never wore it on the air, yours breathes, it moves. And you can also custom fit it. I have a very little itty bitty head, so there are these great little straps so that you can adjust them. So, you know, larger head, smaller head, it doesn't matter. But I love, love, love what you did with the root and the scalp. That's just beautiful. That looks like a $3,000 wig.
Exactly.
It does.
Exactly.
It
and,
really does.
And for this price point, it's something that you're going to keep it for years and years to come. Think about it.
You bet.
What it will do for you, the boost of confidence, the no more bad hair day,
Ever.
not going to the salon every 6 weeks,
Right.
You know, experimenting in a new hairdo, in a new length, whatever your thing is. And that's what's so beautiful. It's an instant makeover. Every show that does makeovers, it always starts with the hair.
It does. You know,
And then it goes with a touch of a color lipstick or an eyeshadow. But it always does with the hair.
It does. By the way, 2 more sellouts. Gray gone, black gone, copper red gone, auburn red gone, girls. We've got the classic brown, the highlighted blonde, and then the classic light blonde. Oh, I'm sorry. Highlighted brown just sold out as well. So you can see that we've sold over 2,000. You may see that quantity left because the scary thing is, with only 800 remaining, we have almost 1,000 people joining us in the various forms of ordering. Final, beautiful, stunning, chic Aman locks ever. This is the final wig show ever here at HSN. And actually, I say the final show because it's not even gonna make the next hour as it was supposed to. So I know they're gonna kind of regroup and try to figure out something else to do. I have to say, because I've actually gifted this particular wig to a couple of different people. And I think this is, you said it best, Aman, even though it's quote unquote a shorter style, I think it's actually maybe one of your most versatile because of the layers and the way it's cut.
It has layers. You can make it very small, or you can really tease it and make it bigger, you know, and it really looks good literally on everybody,
It does.
you know.
And look at that. You know, there are a lot of things that we can do cosmetically to try to, you know, look younger.
Yeah.
Nothing does it faster, nothing does it easier than a wig.
Exactly.
True.
As, you know, it is. It's just that thing that makes every woman feel the best of herself.
Yeah.
You know, it's the self-confidence. is the saving of money, saving of time.
Oh, for
You know.
sure. So grab what we've got, ladies. If there is somebody special in your life who maybe for one reason or another, her locks are not her crowning glory, whether that's you, speaking from experience, not only are these so much fun, it's self-confidence in a box. I always jokingly say with good hair, you could rule the world. And it really is true. You know it's true because we can have the best outfit. When you see Aman's Today's Special tomorrow night, you're going to absolutely lose your mind. I know I'm going to buy multiples of them. We love our clothes, we love our jewelry. But at the end of the day, if our hair isn't quite right, it just really doesn't amount to anything. And the wonderful thing about this is it never looks like a wig. It never looks wiggy. It's the perfect extension of yourself. It's self-confidence in a box, but humidity does not affect it. And we've been talking about this throughout the show, but it also has memory lock technology. So once you can wash and style it, it has that memory to it, and you can still change the style if you want.
Oh yeah, I mean you know, for something like this, you can make it smaller by
can.
having it. Yeah,
Why not?
somebody said pixie haircut.
Right.
You can, you know, you can shape it. What it's great about it is the length of the hair is perfect.
It is.
The styling of it is perfect. And then when you look at it and you say, oh, it will only do this and there's not much
No.
hair. And then we've shown you how it can really versatile it is.
It's so funny because Stephen, with you working your magic over there, if I didn't know for certain that these were the same wigs, I would think that they were different styles every time I look over there.
And here's Stephen.
I mean, here it is.
Doing his magic.
And
There
we're
it
doing
is.
our magic again. Well, you know, the fact that they said this is a, you know, very versatile wig because it has all the layering in it and it's very fine. You know, plus it also only weighs about 2.5 ounces of hair. So you're talking about something that's really lightweight. And the fact that, you know, you can move these around. You're not stuck with just the way it is. I mean, if I want to make this wig look more asymmetrical, I'm just going to shift it. So if I shift this down this way, I can then pull the bangs across and I can make this look like an asymmetrical haircut, and you don't have